Bodes here at Knowles Primary School here today with Mark Jackson and the M-Kid on set. Can you talk about what you are doing here today?
So as part of an initiative for the Father Allowed Day, we're coming out to different schools in the community to give away some tickets for the game against Portsmouth. And Mark kindly joined us today to go around to different classes and speak to the kids and give out the tickets, but also sort of interact with them, because it's really important to not just us as a brand to support the local community, but we know how important it is for MK Dons as well. So Mark done a great job today, and you can see that he really cares. You know, whilst he's been here, he's done a great job so far, and he really cares about bringing that next generation to the stadium to support the boys.
You mentioned it's in promotion of Father of Loud Day. How important is that event for Marshall? Obviously, it's a big day in MK Dons' calendar. It always has been. It's kind of evolved from being, a tribute to Jim Marshall to now what it is today with the whole Father of Loud and the pre and post match activity. But how important is it to the Marshall company that the club still recognise, obviously, Jim Marshall and the relationship between the businesses?
Well, it's interesting for me because I've only been there for about a year, but the legacy of Jim just lives on. It's been 11 years now since his passing, and the company, it's a global organisation, a global brand, but what they do to support the people of the local community is incredible, and they want to show that the people that have been on this journey with Marshall and Milton Keynes that they do care, and they do want to put the brand out there, not just from a music point of view, but also from that fun element as well. So, the reason why we're doing the Father Allowed slightly differently this year is to try and engage the younger community. So lots of activities, bouncy castles, trampolines, like bungee things. There's all sorts going on, and it's just a way of, like I said, there is Jim was such a big believer in local support, local charities, not just in football either, but I know he sort of supports a boxing charity as well, which is fantastic, along with Will and Hospice and Harry's Rainbows and things like that as well. But the football club has got a really close part in all of the Marshall family, and Jim, and we know Jim and Pete got on extremely well, and that's something that lives on today. So yes, we're doing it slightly differently this year with lots of activities going on, but that Marshall core lives on through everyone that works at Marshall. So
then tell us what fans can expect on Good Friday.
Easter eggs. That's it. No. So lots of activities. Like I said, there's bouncy cars. There's like an inflatable train going on. There's like football skills. The women's team are going to be in there doing some skills as well, which is great. We are giving away some Easter eggs as well, so that might encourage a few young ones to come along. I'm sure my little one will be there as well. But also we've got a bit of live music. We can't forget about who we are, and to try and to show the local community that, Marshall are here supporting the football club and showing the relationship and remembering Jim in such a fond way, but also to remember what our core is, and it's making incredible amps and live music. And Jen and the Degenerates, who are on the live agency and our label, are going to be performing live. So it's hopefully going to show the younger generation who are looking at getting into music themselves. They might look at that and go, actually, that's what I want to follow. That's the dream. And it's something that we're moving towards now as a brand, and not forgetting our past, but also looking to the future as well.